1998 would decide which of the two sides finished 8th in the Premiership, thereby securing a greater share of the prize money. West Ham had fallen away in the preceding weeks and hadn't won in 3, including a 5-0 pasting at the hands of Liverpool. For Leicester, quite the reverse. The team was unbeaten in 7 and had conceded just 1 goal in 4. The Hammers had rising star Rio Ferdinand back in the side to shore up their defence. Manager Harry Redknapp made one other change to the starting 11 that had drawn with Crystal Palace last time out. Emmanuel Omoyimni, who'd scored twice as a substitute in that game, was given his first Premiership start up front in place of Paul Kitson. There was no place for former West Ham favourite Tony Cottee in the Leicester lineup, as Pontus Karamark was preferred in a defensive move. That was the only change manager Martin O'Neill made to the team that had beaten Barnsley in their previous game. Ian Marshall, who scored the winner in the corresponding fixture earlier in the season, was partnered up front by Emil Heskey. A terrific atmosphere ahead of the game. Match commentary from John Champion.
Bright sunshine on this final day of the season, and a game that promises a great deal between West Ham and Leicester. Level on the same number of points, 53 in the English Premier League table. Leicester better off by virtue of their much more impressive goal difference. West Ham winners of just one of their last 6 in the Premier League. A couple of hefty defeats in there, 5-0 at Liverpool, 4-2 here at the hands of Southampton. And Leicester unbeaten in 7 in the league. Seen them rise from 12th place up towards the top 8. Here's Manny Omoyinmi. Awkward height for Matt Elliott, but he dealt with it well enough. This system of 3 central defenders has served Leicester well. Today Pontus Karamark, one of the 3, along with Elliott and Walsh. Chance also this afternoon for some of the fringe players in the West Ham squad to make their mark. The absences of Moncur and Potts and strikers Hartson and Kitson. Rio Ferdinand. Marshall, well taken by Bernard Lamar, veteran of 44 caps for France. Lampard, Abu, and now Berkovic. Lazaridis. He was fouled by the Greek, Zagorakis. Mazzy is it in earnest discussion with Theo Zagorakis. It's Lampard. It's not the best. Headed clear by Lennon. Lomas. Sinclair, that's well played. Rio Ferdinand. And Guppy made a challenge which results in a corner for West Ham. Rio Ferdinand, just 19 years of age. His fellow teenager Frank Lampard also in the lineup today. Bodes well for the future of this club. And it's Lampard to take. Ian Pearce, and there's Unsworth. It's another corner. Pearce got up well. Harry Redknapp is only the 8th man to manage West Ham in the club's entire history. Coming to the end of his 4th season in charge. Heskey, Zagorakis, dumped on the seat of his pants by Lomas and is none too pleased, but it's play on with Berkovic. Samasi Abu. Berkovic. Frank Lampard! That's a goal of some quality. Scored by a player against whom accusations of nepotism have been levelled. Some supporters think that because he is the nephew of the manager and the son of the assistant manager, he gets preferential treatment. But he's beginning to show that he's in this team on merit. It's a foul by Mean, telling Izzet to get up. Where's Izzet, who hails from East London, from Mile End. Walsh. There's Elliott. And it's Lazaridis who emerges with it. Here's Abu. Oh, I say! Samasi Abu with a cracking goal for West Ham. He's a player whose talent has yet to be fully enjoyed, at least that was the case up until this moment. The man from the Ivory Coast, a £250,000 snip from Cannes in France, with a very special finish. West Ham are flying. They're not actually booing him, they're just shouting his name, Abu. Very Redknapp showing faith in a couple of young strikers in Abu and Omoyinmi today. It's going well for him and for West Ham so far. Lazaridis. Leicester beat West Ham 2-1 at Filbert Street back in October. Ian Marshall got the winner that day. Guppy. And Lamar struggles slightly. Leicester ask about a possible corner. The answer's no. Is it? Tackled by Scott Mean. Only his third substitute appearance for the Hammers since signing from Bournemouth. Marshall for Heskey. And placed behind by Ferdinand for a corner. Stays like this, West Ham will leapfrog Leicester in the final English Premier League table of the season. Oh, Lamar got lost, not once but twice. It's a corner, it might have been something worse for West Ham. Eccentric piece of goalkeeping. Bubbles in the air, just as there should be here at Upton Park. Leicester seeking something before half-time. It's Guppy's kick. Lennon. And he'll drive one. Comfortably held. Martin O'Neill led Leicester to promotion in his first season in charge, to 9th place in his second. And he's looking to better that now. Sinclair. Lazaridis. Hope he got a little piece of it. He claims he didn't. But it is going to be a West Ham throw. Uriah Rennie pretty insistent. Omoyinmi. Lampard! Off the base of the post and out again. A matter of 3 or 4 inches away from making it 3 for West Ham. He is good from this sort of range, just as he showed with his goal earlier on. Casey Keller comprehensively beaten. And there we have it. Half-time arrives, Lampard and Abu, the scorers, and a fair reflection of the play. Mean into the head of Sinclair. Abu. And Scott Mean for a second time. Really a threat to Casey Keller's goal. Very typical end-of-season fare. Perhaps lacking the fury of a game with something more concrete at stake. Leicester are keen to pursue this, and they're replacing a defender, Steve Walsh, with a former West Ham hero in Tony Cottee. There is significant prize money for each place in the English Premier League. So Leicester have something to pursue here. On by Heskey. And here's Cottee! And his first contribution is a goal! A muted celebration. Back at the ground where he played with such distinction for so many seasons. But thanks to his opportunism, Leicester City are back in this game. Good combination between the youngster Heskey and the veteran Cottee. 2-1. There's a renewed vigour about Leicester. Parker and Elliott. Ian Marshall. Heskey beaten by Unsworth that time. And here's Steve Lomas. Abu. Driven for Sinclair. Thwarted once, twice by Marshall now, and he needs to save Leicester again. 3 times Ian Marshall forced to intervene to deny Trevor Sinclair. First there, and then the partial header clear, and then decisively on his own line. There's Pearce. Good leap by Abu, and Sinclair! This time, he's not to be denied. West Ham have restored their 2-goal advantage. And plenty of credit to Samasi Abu for his header down that Sinclair turned in acrobatically. That feel-good factor is back around Upton Park. West Ham do win and reach the top 8, it'll be considered a pretty successful season for them, having reached the last 8 of both the League Cup and the FA Cup. Unfortunate enough to be drawn against the season's outstanding side, Arsenal, in both those competitions. You rule out Leicester at your peril. Unsworth. Lennon. Here's Heskey. And still Emile Heskey! It's a day when the youngsters are shining for the visitors. Emil Heskey, just 20 years of age, full of pace and power and potential. And Leicester now trail by the odd goal in 5. Resounding finish past Lamar. Ian Pearce. Abu for Lampard. And he's got beyond Cormac. Swedish World Cup defender is having an uncomfortable day of it, Pontus Cormac. Mean. Lampard. Omoyinmi. Blocked by Cormac. Who also puts the ball out for a throw-in. Omoyinmi. Corner. And Leicester, as is their wont, hanging on grimly. Never beat Leicester City easily. Lampard. That was Matt Elliott. What a good signing he's proved to be from Oxford United. Omoyinmi with this throw. Sinclair. Lampard. Here's Lazaridis. Back from Lampard. Stan Lazaridis, well tackled. It didn't matter. Abu lashes in the loose ball, and West Ham lead 4-2. Two for Samasi Abu. Unlucky on Savage because it was an excellent tackle, but it ran perfectly for Abu to score. Elliott. Sinclair. Through the legs of Matt Elliott to Scott Mean. Abu. Mean. And Abu is hunting a hat-trick now. Omoyinmi. It's an attack that unfolded in slow motion for West Ham. Two goals at Crystal Palace in West Ham's last game, but nothing so far today from Omoyinmi. Omoyinmi needs support this time. Scott Mean. Lazaridis. Lomas. That's good from Lomas. Deflection takes it wide. It's good to end the season with a stylish performance. Club officials will be rubbing their hands at the thought of season ticket renewals. Lampard. Elliott unopposed. Looks like it's going to be a low-key close to the campaign for a Leicester side who finished 9th last season. Also won the League Cup against Middlesbrough, but this year the Cups haven't been so kind. A League Cup defeat at Grimsby, out of the FA Cup at Crystal Palace. Abu. Mean. Trying to seize his chance, Scott Mean. O'Neill out to field the ball. Still 10 minutes to play here. Elliott, Heskey, Cottee! He's just doubled his tally for the season. The substitute bags his second, and a player who spent 2 spells here, scored 147 goals in claret and blue, has now scored 1 in plain navy blue that could yet embarrass West Ham. Abu. Lampard. Casey Keller wants to get on with it. Steve Guppy. Savage. Cottee lurking, he was blocked off by Ian Pearce. Samasi Abu. He's having the time of his life out there today. Steve Lomas. West Ham have proved much stronger in this second half of the season. They lost 10 times in the first half of the campaign and only 4 since the midway point. Gary Parker. On by Heskey. On the bounce to Bernard Lamar. He was an eccentric fellow, as we've seen once or twice already. Savage. Back to the other goalkeeper, Casey Keller. Frank Lampard Sr. alongside Harry Redknapp. It's an anxious finish for the Hammers. Guppy. And Heskey! Leicester may not get a better chance than that. Guppy's one of the best crossers in the English Premier League. One last effort called for. Rio Ferdinand looks so comfortable on the ball. Now Abu! He's been denied by Keller. Still alive though. It's a really good chance for his hat-trick. Sinclair! Well, Samasi Abu could have sealed some personal glory and sealed the game. Some run by Rio Ferdinand. And Keller did well one-on-one. Heskey, there's Mean, Frank Lampard, Abu, and Samasi Abu misses by inches. Well, he will never forget this day. 2 Premier League goals in front of the Upton Park faithful, but had he made it a hat-trick, it would have been indelibly marked in many other people's memories too. These 2 sides were locked together in the Premier League table. Here's Onwoyinmi. No final flourish, but 3 points for West Ham United and a winning end to the season despite 2 goals from old boy Tony Cottee. It means that West Ham finish above Leicester. Excellent entertainment and 7 goals. West Ham 4, Leicester City 3.
So a happy conclusion to the campaign for West Ham. Their strength was their excellent home record that saw them win 13 times at Upton Park. Leicester finished 10th, an admirable achievement for Martin O'Neill's side. Their final placing would have been even higher had they managed to turn some of their 10 home draws into wins.